All right, guys, we're gonna go over and show you how to use the RV here. First of all, you have your jack here. Pretty simple, it goes up and down. You're gonna hook on with your hitch. Right here is your propane tank. All you need to do to access that, you just lift this right off. Pretty simple, it's just a normal propane tank. And then right here, hopefully you never need it, but the battery's located right behind the propane. Every corner has a little stabilizer jack. There is a hand crank inside the storage compartment. All you do is you hook on and you just spin it down. Pretty simple. There's a large storage area in here, so that's great for putting some gear in there. You do have an awning on this one. It just comes out. Just remember, any wind, rain, anything like that at all, you do need to have it closed. If it's stormy or anything, you want to close that up. They cost $1,900 to replace. It doesn't matter if you break one arm or both arms, it's all the same cost. It comes in a kit. So just be really careful when using the awning. Your door is right here. Just remember, it is glass, so just be careful. You don't want something running into it or anything. You don't want to shatter that. So to access it, you're just going to lift this handle up, spin it this way, and then you'll just open up your door. You do have a set of stairs here. These are just manual steps. You'll just reach under here. You're going to grab them, you're going to pull them out, and they flip down just like this, okay? It is a pretty tall step up here, so just be careful coming in and out of the RV. You just want to make sure you have enough clearance there to get down. Another little storage compartment, you don't need to really worry about that. There's just a little bit of gear in there. You do have another stabilizer jack. Big thing with the stabilizer jacks, just make sure you raise them before driving away. You're going to put them down, don't forget to put them up. If you pull away and they bend, you're going to have to buy a new set of jacks, which can get a little expensive. Hopefully you never need it, but the spare tire is located right here. Just remember, trailers don't come with jacks for changing tires. You would use the tow vehicle's jack. So if you had a truck, you'd use that truck jack to change the tire on the travel trailer. Once again, storage compartment. It is a kind of a pass-through, so that's kind of nice. You do have your jack right here. You have your, this is going to be your gray water dump valve. So this has the gray water, and then there's another one in the front that's the black water. You're always going to actually dump the black one first. All you do is you're going to hook the sewer hose on. You're going to pull the valve. It's going to drain out. To do that, you would just kind of hook it on like this. It goes into the dump station. Then you're going to pull this lever back. Pretty simple. The gray handle is for gray water. Black handle is for black water, which is sewage. Right above here, you have your power cord connect. This is what you would use to plug into a generator or into shore power at an RV park. This has a pretty decent slide out. It comes out about 2.5 to 3 feet. So you just want to make sure nothing's in the way when you're opening out the slide out. And also when you close it on the inside, just make sure that there's nothing like an ice chest in the way or any gear in there. You don't want to have it close up onto something because it could make it out of sync. It could actually tear the floor or something like that. So just be really careful with that. As we come around, like I said before, this is the black water dump area. And then you do have water fill here. So this is the top one is actually gonna fill your water tank. And then the bottom one is for like if you're at an RV park, you can plug in. We do not recommend you plug in at the RV park. We recommend you fill this up and then just use the water pump anytime you need to use water. What happens is people will hook into this bottom one with the RV park, but maybe their pressure isn't good or it's too much. It can blow out all the lines and then you got a big problem. Also, the plumbing in an RV is not like your house. It is just crimped together. It can water leak, all that kind of stuff. It's always going to drip out and things like that. They are not constructed like a home. So just be conscious of that. If you are going to plug in here, which we don't recommend, but if you do, make sure anytime you're not using the water, you go outside of the RV and turn off the spigot. If you're going to leave for the day, turn off the spigot. If you're going to sleep at night, turn off the spigot. The pressure is always there if you are leaving that on. So anytime you're not in the RV or using water, get outside, turn it off. Like I said, it's just easier if you just fill the tank, hit the on off button with the pump inside anytime you're using it, and that makes life a little bit easier. A couple things here, there's the back, these things can get hot right here. This is for the hot water heater and the heater. Just make sure you don't lean any gear against the trailer or anything. That's not just here, but all the way around. You don't want anything touching the trailer. But these can get hot, so just be conscious of that. We're gonna head on inside and show you the inside. All right, guys, we're gonna go over the interior of this RV. First of all the control panel stuff is basically up here. You have a nice stereo system, and then you have your awning extend, you have your slide room, you have your awning light, and then your porch light and your interior lights. Just remember, anytime you're operating the slide out, make sure it is nothing's in the way on the outside and nothing's on the way on the inside. So like not an ice chest or anything. Same thing with the awning. If it's windy, rainy, stormy, or anything, make sure you close that up. There's a couple outlets here, and then you have your breaker box right here. That would be the same for like your house where you have all your breakers. There's a fuse panel and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully there's no issues or anything, but if there's some electrical thing not working, that's a good place to check. The dinette here actually converts into a bed. Pretty simple. All you do is you lift the tabletop off. You're going to take these two poles off, and then you're going to take this tabletop and you're going to put it right on these bump stops. You're going to take the rear cushions, put those right on top, and then you have a whole nother sleeping area, which is really nice. As we come in, you have a sink here. Like we said before, we recommend you fill the water tank and then you just use the pump button anytime you're going to be using the sink. You have your stovetop burners. Just remember, this is not a glass cooktop. You will flip this up and now it becomes your backsplash. You're going to put your stuff here. This is gas operated. Just remember, no huge or large pans, especially on this side. What will happen is that pan will heat up and it'll start melting these plastic knobs. These plastic knobs are about $40, so just be aware of that. If you're going to cook something large, do it on this side, okay? When you're all done, you'll go ahead, let it cool down, and then you can put the glass top down, and it creates a little bit more surface area for your groceries or whatever you have. You do have a microwave convection oven here. Just remember, any major appliances, the microwave, the air conditioner, all that kind of stuff needs the generator on and running, or you do need shore power plugged in. Right here are your control panel. So this is going to have all your tank levels, your gray, your black, your fresh, and your battery levels. These are just guides. They are not 100% accurate. Just be aware of that. And you do have your water heater button and your pump button. This is where you would turn your water on and off. Like we said before, if you are plugged in at an RV park, it's going to have constant water pressure. So you would not need to use the pump, but you could get more leaks. So just make sure if you're doing that, you're going to go outside, you're going to turn it off anytime you're not using it. The refrigerator's right here. To use this, you have to prime it because it runs off gas. To do that, you're going to open up the cooktop. You're going to light the burners, let those burn for about 30 to 60 seconds. Then you can turn that off. You want to do that prior to starting this fridge anytime you're going to start the fridge. So there's two buttons. There's an on-off, and then there's a gas mode. Gas is for dry camping or boondocking. The other one would be for like if you were plugged in at an RV park. These do take 6 to 8 hours to get cold, so you do want to start these before you leave. All you would do, light those burners. If you're going to be on gas, you're going to have it out, and then just click this on. We recommend you go through this twice. So let it start, give it about 5 minutes, then turn it off and restart it one more time. That just makes sure you didn't have any air bubbles in there or anything in the gas line. Also, these guys right here have a little temperature gauge. It's on the right underneath the freezer box. If you're driving on a bumpy road or something, that might fall down. If that falls down, the fridge will not get cold. The freezer box will still be frozen, but the fridge will not get cold. So you just want to make sure you slide that up and to make sure if that ever falls down, you have that up. This is where your air conditioner is going to blow the air out, but your temperature, your thermostat controls right here. This is going to run the heater and the air conditioner and the fan. So the bottom one is to cycle through those, the air conditioner, heater, fan mode, and off. And then this one, the up and down, are for the actual temperature. So just be aware of that. Also, we're going to go into the bathroom here. There is a foot flush panel for flushing the toilet. Just make sure you use enough water when flushing. If you do not use enough water, the tank could clog on you. Also, the only thing you should be using is RV toilet paper. No Charmin and nothing like that, just RV toilet paper, okay? You have a nice shower in there and a nice sink. This RV is fantastic. It's super light, super fun. This is one of our most popular ones. So we're excited to have you. And if you have additional questions, we can go over those with you when you show up. We'll see you soon. Thanks.